There's the whistle to begin the game. You're playing for a visual bonus, and here is your toss-up. It's the name of Big Bird's toy teddy bear and the nickname Mean Deviant's Lori.
Radar.
Radar is right. Okay, time is out. Look at the screen and identify each of these NBA Slam Dunk winners from 2000 to now.
Is there a score right now?
That's pretty much the only kind of shot you make. That's true.
Okay, time is back in. Your answers, please.
A white guy, a black guy, a white guy, and a black guy.
No points. They were Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Zach LaVine, and Vince Carter. No points. Okay, teams. You're playing for a 30-point bonus, and here is your audio toss-up. I will play you a TV jingle of a product. You tell me what state this product is manufactured in. 1411? 1411.
For the best I sleep in the hope.
Yes, ma'am. Minnesota. Minnesota is correct. Okay, chumps. I'll describe the 3 shortest speeches in Oscar history. You tell me who gave them. First, this actor's speech consisted of, "This is an honor and a privilege, thank you," for his role in a Martin Scorsese film. Name him. Leonardo DiCaprio. That was Joe Pesci. Second, the second shortest acceptance speech was made by this actor in 1954 for Stalag 17 and consisted of, "Thank you." William Holden. That is right. And finally, the shortest acceptance speech was made by this iconic director for an honorary Oscar he received in 1968 and consisted of, "Thanks."
Alfred Hitchcock.
That is right. Good. 20 points. Teams, you're playing for a multimedia bonus, and here is your toss-up. What actress provided the voice of Rosie the Spider in A Bug's Life? She starred in 3 television shows bearing her Mean Deviant's Lori.
Phyllis Diller.
5-point penalty, I'll repeat for chunks. What actress provided the voice of Rosie the Spider in A Bug's Life? She starred in 3 television shows bearing her first name. Blue chunks, Steve.
Lucille Ball.
That was Bonnie Hunt. Bonnie Hunt. Still playing for that multimedia bonus, here's your toss-up. According to the Beatles producer George Martin, Neil Hefti's catchy composition of the 1960s Batman Emmy-winning theme song inspired George Harrison to write what similarly catchy tune?
Mean Deviant's Bill. Here Comes the Sun.
No, can you take it, chunks?
Blue Chunks, Mike.
My sweet lord. That was Taxman. Taxman. Still playing for that multimedia bonus. Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and Chicago Justice all share the same fictional universe. But what David E. Kelly medical series from the 1990s did not share that universe?
Mean Deviant's Bill. Chicago Hope.
That is right. Okay, look at the screen. Deviants, I'll show you an image related to a famous war film. You identify the film title.
Apocalypse Now.
That's right.
The Guns of Navarone.
That's correct.
How about Good Morning, Mr. Allison?
It's Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Finally. Your answer?
Well, Papillon.
That is Papillon. You have 3 of those for 30 points. 30 points. teams, you're playing for a 30-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. Louis Farrakhan has made many appearances on national TV, typically on news shows. However, in his first national TV appearance, he was not the hate-spouting bigot which he has become, but a meek and mild violinist playing under his real name, Louis Walcott. On what weekly TV performance series was this 1949 appearance?
Mean Deviants Lori.
Ted Max Amateur Hour?
That is correct. Okay, Deviants, I'll name a one-hit wonder song from the decade of the 70s. You provide the artist for 10 points each. First, Torn Between Two Lovers.
Mary McDonald?
It's Mary McGregor. One Toke Over the Line. Brew, that's Brewer and Shipley. And finally, Billy, Don't Be a Hero. That's Paper Lace. Paper Lace, no points. I know.
This is the one we wondered for that.
I just read it. This is out of my...
How do you like it?
All right, 10 points. 10 points. Perfect. Okay, time's back in. You're playing for an audio bonus, and here's your toss-up. Anne Ramsey was on first. Megan Cavanaugh was on second. What actor was on third base in the 1992 film A League of Their Own?
Blue Chucks, Dan.
Gina Davis.
No, can you take a Deviants?
Mean Deviants Albie.
Lori Petrie.
That was Rosie O'Donnell. Still playing for that audio bonus, here's your toss-up. Singing lead for the famous Flames launched a career...
Blue Chucks, Rick.
James Brown.
James Brown is right. Okay, Chunks, listen to these 8-bit covers and identify the original artist and song title.
Time out.
Time out.
1406.
1406. Time is back in. Your 3 answers, please.
Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant.
That is right.
Don't know the second one.
That was Fountains. That was Stacy's Mom by Fountains of Wayne.
Two, they're doing Sunday Bloody Sunday.
That was London Calling by The Clash. But you have 1 for 10 points. Okay, teams, you're playing for a 40-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. George Steinbrenner and McLean Stevenson would not seem to have much in common, yet they were both once assistant football coaches at what Chicago?
Mean Deviants Bill. I believe that's Northwestern.
That is right. Okay, Deviants, name the films associated with these Academy Award-winning songs from various decades past for 10 points each. First, When You Wish Upon a Star.
Pinocchio.
That's right. The Windmills of Your Mind.
Thomas Crown Affair.
That's right. I'm Easy.
Nashville.
City of Stars.
La La Land.
40 points. Okay, teams, you're playing for a 30-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. Although FX originally began development on the Breaking Bad pilot, they eventually passed in favor of what Courtney Cox show about celebrity journalism, which lasted 2 seasons. That was Dirt. Still playing for that 30-point bonus. When Christopher Isherwood's Berlin stories were originally staged as a dramatic play, this tragic heroine was played by Julie Harris.
Means even glory.
Sally Bowles.
That is right. Okay, Deviants, I'll describe a TV show that debuted on Netflix in 2017. You give me the title for 10 points each. First, in 19th century Canada, a psychiatrist weighs whether a murderess should be pardoned due to insanity, adapted from a Margaret Atwood novel.
It's the Flickers?
Called Alias Grace. 2, in the late 1970s, 2 FBI agents expand criminal science by delving into the psychology of murder and getting uneasily close to the all-too-real monsters, starring Jonathan Groff and Holt McElhaney. That, Mindhunter. And finally, a true crime satire that explores the aftermath of a costly high school prank that left 27 faculty cars vandalized with phallic images. That's American Vandal, no points, no points. Teams, you're playing for a 30-point audio bonus. Here's your toss-up. And just because we want to hear somebody say it, what character was played by Bill Nye in the movie version of Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Means even glory.
Zaphod Beaglebox.
No, can you take it, Chunks? His name was Slarty Bartfest. Still playing for that 30-point bonus. Most people do not know me as a musical arrangement, but a film. I happen to be an instrumental by Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, featured on the album Uncle Meat. I am a song by the Kinks, the B-side to their 1969 Plastic Man single. I am also a song by ABBA, appearing on their 1974 album Waterloo. What am I?
Means even glory.
Money.
No, can you take a Chunks? That, King Kong. King Kong. Still playing for that bonus. Most team colors in the NFL are fairly mundane. The Oakland Raiders feature silver and black, while the Pittsburgh Steelers have black and gold. Which team features the alluring color of Honolulu blue?
Blue Chunks, Dan.
The Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions is correct. Okay, Chunks, listen.
Come on.
Time is out. Chunks, listen and identify the Hall of Fame baseball player heard speaking for 10 points each.
But to get back to when I was stopped, I told you about the one hit that I got. It was inconsequential. It didn't mean a thing. But the day I was stopped in Cleveland with 65 or 70,000 people that attended a night ball game, and Kenny Keltner was playing third base.
And every good hitter I ever saw, but I hadn't seen many good hitters till then. I saw Babe Herman, who was an outstanding hitter. I talked to the best hitters I could see, but I finally met Lefty O'Dill, and he had been a great hitter. And I went up to him and I always asked him this question: what do I have to do to become a good hitter?
My greatest skill, I think, was a 17-inning game in Philadelphia, where the pennant was at stake, and Detroit was behind in percentage points.
Time is back in. Your 3 answers, please.
First is Joe DiMaggio, second is Ted Williams.
Speak into the mic.
Joe DiMaggio and Ted Williams.
And we'll say Napoleon Lashway for the third one.
Third one was Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, teams, you're playing for a 30-point bonus. 20 points. Teams, you're playing for a 30-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. 50 years ago at the Winter Olympics, what male skier achieved gold in all 3?
Luke, even Florida.
Jean-Claude Keely.
That is right. All right, expedience is your sports bonus. I'll describe a dumb way a sports figure spent his money. You identify the sports figure. First, this former Texas star and NFL quarterback wanted privacy on a plane, so he bought all 120 tickets on the Southwest flight, paying $22,000 for a 2-hour flight. NFL quarterback.
Vince Young?
Vince Young is right. This former Chicago Bulls star paid $4.3 million in 2002 for a broken Gulfstream jet that needed $1 million in repairs. That is right. And finally, this former Red Sox pitcher invested $50 million in a video game firm called 38 Studios and lost the entire thing.
I hope it was Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling, you have 30 points.